know about you, but this time of year always signifies a lot of reflecting time and looking at what has worked in the past year and putting together some strategic plans for the year to come. So, as I was doing some reflecting recently, I was thinking about teams in particular and thinking about all of the pivots and transitions that we have all had to make during this year. And I was reminded of actually Urban Meyer and the Ohio State Buccaneers as they were preparing for the national championship game against Oregon. Now, when Urban Meyer was taking a look at his team, he was looking at the Ohio State Buccaneers. He was taking a look at the team that he had coached all year long, and they'd worked so hard and overcome so many challenges. That was a crazy year. Go look at it if you are not familiar with it, but it was just a crazy year where they overcame so many incredible challenges. But as they were looking ahead at Oregon, they were looking at a team that they were not exactly geared to be able to defeat. And in preparation for that national championship game, his coaching staff got together and they said, you know what, we've got to be leaner. We need to be faster and we've got to be quicker and be able to handle a team that moves with great finesse. And so, with 10 days to go, he asked his entire defensive line, in particular, to lose 5 pounds each. And losing 5 pounds in 10 days is a pretty big feat, especially if you are a lineman and you're still working out awfully hard. But this weight loss positioned them to actually be able to make the transitions that they needed to be able to hang with this quicker, faster Oregon team and come out with a championship on the other side. Now, why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this story because as you were thinking through your own teams and your own pivots and what is ahead for the coming year, I want you to think about the intentionality that it takes. So Urban Meyer had to reassess what had already got him the success that they had already earned. But then looking ahead and making sure that his team was actually positioned well for the challenges that they were yet to face. There took a lot of intentionality, and it wasn't just like, oh, well, I hope it happens. Like sometimes we can look at our teams and be like, well, I hope that they can accomplish this next year. But there was some actual equipping that took place, some intentional goals to get each player in the shape that they needed to be in to be the team that could actually win a national championship. So as you're thinking ahead for your 2021 goals, think about if your team is facing a lot of new challenges. If you have new challenges that you're facing, you're going to need a team that is incredibly creative. If you've got some controversy and that's your biggest challenge that you're facing in the next year, you're going to need a team that's incredibly united, that they can take on that challenge. If you've got huge challenges, you need a team that is fast and flexible. If you've got some unpleasant things that you've got to face in the next year, you need a team that is incredibly motivated, that will not get bogged down by the unpleasantness that's coming ahead. If you've got some diversity challenges that you're facing, you need a complementary team that's got a lot of diversity in it that complements each other. If you've got some long-term challenges, you need a determined team that can persist and persevere for the long haul. If you just have some Mount Everest-sized challenges that you are looking ahead at, you need a team with the experience that can take on something like Mount Everest. So if you need help developing your team or developing a strategy to get your team prepared for the challenges ahead, contact me. I would love to help you put together the right action plan to get you the results you're looking for.